Hello folks, and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Conostip, and this is going to be part 13 of my Barbarian invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Sassanids. And I believe for the last episode or two, I have just been building up and getting my armies ready for my next stage of conquests. And I still haven't, it's funny because I had decided initially that my next army that I'm building up, the one that I'm just waiting for basically these elephants to arrive from the east. And when they do arrive, I was planning on attacking south just because, I don't know, it just kind of felt more like this would be better terrain for my all-cavalry armies to fight in. But the temptation to send my badass mounted army up here to fight against these Romans outside of Caesarea, it's really hard to fight that temptation, it really is. And besides, Melchior, my badass general, he's here as well. And it would be very tempting to give him just this awesome, really cool army full of cataphracts, armored camel riders, elephants, clibinary, horse archers, all that cool stuff. And then we could even, if this army decides to stay here, we could potentially get a draw-up battle where we get to fight this army as well as the Caesarea garrison as well, which could be a tough fight. It could be. We might want to bring in reinforcements from Sinope or maybe from Tarsus or something like that. Yeah, we might not want to fight that 1v2. It would be tempting to because it'd be cool and badass, but maybe not the smartest thing to do. Also, with this army standing right here, it's, they're not on the bridge, are they? So that should not be a bridge battle. But then it would be, again, back to the complication of trying to get that reinforcing army in. They would have to probably come around to the other side of the river, I would imagine. So where does that come in, actually? You can get over here to this side and then come down through here. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's very tempting to do that. And besides, there's just like more armies up here to smash as well. And then sending down my infantry centric force that's going to be, led by my Stugdians eventually. Down here, I just haven't felt very threatened at all from the Levant, from the eastern Mediterranean coast here, so I just kind of felt like, I don't know, stuff seems to be building up. Like, we got a half stack right here, led by a general. There's the Eastern Separatists right here, and this is... Can I click on the garrison? Oh, that is the garrison. How about the army? So there's a general. Can I get the entire thing? There we go. So there is 2 generals in there. It's not nothing, And there would be more economic gain, at least from Sidon as opposed to Caesarea as well. Because Sidon, once I take this, the port of Sidon, which it doesn't exist right now? Have they not built a port? My goodness, okay. Well, that port would be able to trade, once I've built it, with Tarsus and Salamis, which would really exponentially boost my income, and I could trade via road to Antioch, and I think Hatra as well, I think could trade as well. So that would be a pretty good boost to my income. Caesarea, how about this though? Because this is a weird territory. It comes and swings up here. So there'd be a port for Caesarea up here, which is, yeah, it's very weird, but that is how it goes. But then that wouldn't be trading with either Cotys or Sinope because they border by land. Sure, there would be land trade though, so that's something. I have to imagine that's not as much though, right? Also, is there even trade goods in this province? I'm not... Oh, it looks like there is silver. Okay, well, that's good. Silver's good. And I could potentially trade... Am I still... I think I have trade rights with the Sarmatians. The Sarmatians... No, this is the Roxolani. Okay. I never talked to them. I thought I got trade rights with them. Did I not? That's the Franks. Roxolani. Yeah, I do have trade rights with them, but we're still neutral. Man, I don't want to start a war with them. I really don't. Can you guys bugger off, please? So I'm training a diplomat here in Cotys so that I can go up and maybe talk to them. And if I have to, I'll bribe that army just so that they can't attack me. I have done that in my other campaigns. Playing as Egypt, I was just bribing small Numidian armies so I wouldn't have to start a war with them, so I can continue to trade with them. It lasted for a little while. Actually, yeah, it lasted until they were taken over by the Scipii, so that might have backfired in the long run. In any case, though, I still have to get these elephants over here, and there's this gosh darn diplomat right here, which really scares me. I don't want them to bribe my elephants. That would suck so much. That took 6 turns to train up those guys, and obviously, you know, a considerable amount of money as well. I have an assassin here. He's good, but I don't know. His chances of killing this 4 influence dude. What are we looking at? 44% chance? Gosh, I hope you get him. Oh my god, yes. Oh, thank god. Oh man, I feel like I've just had such rotten luck with killing people with assassins. So that feels very good. Nice, yes. And he gets a trait increase as well, and he gets a retinue as well. A poisoner, that's pretty cool. I feel like I don't know if I've seen that one before. So he should be really good now. Was he like 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 is good. And he's only 28. God damn, he's good. All right, nice. That feels good. Yeah, I have not had good assassin luck in my campaigns. So that definitely feels worthwhile. So now I can get my elephants safely to the west. I was worried about that. I actually was. I do have a diplomat embedded with this small little elephant army, just hoping, I was like praying that this 1 point of influence would be enough to make the army too expensive to bribe. It's kind of like that scene in Black Sheep with Chris Farley where he's rolling down the hill and he barely hangs on by one little weed, just carrying all 350 pounds of Chris Farley and stopping him from rolling down the hill. That's what that 1 point of influence felt like. I'm just like, please don't let the guy bribe me. Please, little weed. Don't let it happen. Don't let me roll down that hill. That would have sucked. So that feels better. Now, what's the progress like on Hatra getting those Sogdians out? Do we already have that administrative building already built? We do. Okay, so we can build this thing. So why aren't we building it? Can I cancel something? Can I do that? Also, shout out to the reviewer who gave me the tip. I can't remember if it was this campaign or another campaign, so I don't even know if you're watching this campaign, but the tip on the recruitment buildings where you can shift these around where a building's mid-progress, and I'm saying this as if, you folks don't know, but just in case, there might be someone that doesn't know this, but you can shift around building stuff. So if I put this in, and even though I have a spice road that is already in the process, I can drag it over. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And so if I drag it back over, it's still, I don't lose that progress on that. That's very cool. Yeah, I'm really happy that I was gifted with that tip. That's some next level stuff. It makes me think too, I'm like, do I need to go back to Shogun 1 and Medieval 1 to double check that that's not possible in those games either? I would have felt like I would have been giving that tip by now, but who knows? you never know. That happens a lot of times where I play these games and then I go, wait a minute, was that possible in the earlier games? Like the rally ability in battles, where in this game, it's my understanding that rally does work for units that haven't routed yet. So you're boosting the morale of units that are still fighting. Whereas it's my understanding that in Medieval 1 and Shogun 1, the rally command does not work like that. The rally just boosts the morale of routing units to get them to, rally. Whereas from here on out, it's more like a special ability. It's like, it's a morale boost to units that are even fighting, which makes sense. That's, generals did that too, obviously. Fight harder, men. I get it, so I do appreciate that. That is my understanding of how that works. So if I'm incorrect and rally only works for routing units as it does for Shogun 1 and Medieval 1 in this game, then please correct me, because I've been using it wrong. But I think it does boost the morale fighting units or non-routing units. Okay, so we're just going to be getting these guys out west. We're going to be trying to make sure that we don't enter a war up here against the Roxolani. Obviously, this is not a threat itself. I just don't want to have to be at war with them. That's all. Yeah, I just want to trade with them. Even though we're not trading with them. Looks like we're trading with the Sarmatians. And it's weird because we have trade rights with them. And that boosts... yeah, they have grain too. So like, why aren't we trading with them? Do we even have trade rights with the Sarmatians? We do. So I guess there's more money out there, I guess. So that's how that works. Okay. Fine, but still, you know, even like getting an alliance, like I should have did that. I probably should have done that. When I was moving my diplomats out west, I probably should have talked to the Roxolani. Just because, like, why not? You know, why not bolster my borders? Anyway, I mean, I have units up here. I can obviously get troops from Arsacia. Fraspa, Arctic Sarta, Kotais is the one that can't train anything. They're the ones that are kind of dependent on the other places to recruit garrisons for them. So I don't even have anyone. Oh, they're up here. They're just returning from a kill brigands mission. Got it. And then down here, I'm pretty much like almost all set with getting my watchtowers placed up. And I understand that this is like pretty much useless. Here's the thing, and so in my Egypt campaign, I've pretty much confirmed that the brigands are, they're like relegated to spawning on roads or like nearby roads. Just because in my Egypt campaign, owning this province, like I have vision on this. I've done the same thing where I have vision on the entire bottom half of this province, and brigands literally never pop up, like literally never. So it's kind of like an entire like section of the map that's just pointless. So like I understand that, you know, wasting 2 characters' time to place down watchtowers seems like a waste of time, but I still want to have vision down here. It just feels nice to not be blind. And again, like I know the AI would never be tricky enough to like bypass the roads. Well, there is no roads. So if they wanted to attack from this province here, and they wanted, if, you know, just in case, if they did want to attack Damantha, I wonder if they would try to, like, go around any watchtowers that I had. Like, if I had watchtowers up here, but then, like, nothing down here, I wonder if they would try to kind of sneak by. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not, but again, it just kind of feels nice to have this vision. And we just basically need one more watchtower, and my entire empire is pretty much all watchtowered up, which feels, yeah, it feels good. And we're going to train up just a couple guys here in Damantha so we can take down these brigands as well. People in Hatra are going to be trained up so that we can take down these brigands. And I have to start building these army barracks. Yeah, I need to cancel. Is there something I can cancel? Something that I just started building that I don't actually need right now. Something, anything. Ah, bingo. Royal Palace. I mean, obviously I do like having the administrative buildings as soon as possible, but I mean, 75% public order, normal taxes. We have some troops in here. Yeah, we're let's cancel that. It hasn't started being built, so yeah, now we can afford that building. Army barracks, we get the Sogdians. Yes, we do. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, sweet. That feels good. That feels good. That's going to be finished in 6 turns. My god, it takes a long time. All right, 6 turns. Fine. 6 turns, we can start training the Sogdians. Takes two turns a pop. Still. It's okay though, because yeah, elephants are finished. We're working on getting, I think, our last cataphract unit, really. Yeah, this army, it's kind of spread out between Tarsus and Antioch, just because I couldn't fit them all in one place. But yeah, these armored camel riders, the Clibinari, the cataphracts, horse archers. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to go, I think. So it's going to be like a flip of the coin by the time those elephants come over. Am I going north or am I going south? Yeah. It's a tough choice. I feel like there's just going to be so much more economic potential going south. Yeah. I feel like it's just going to change every turn. We'll see.
Orders the troops.
A couple of turns later, my assassin's now on this boat and he's ready to come over here to Crete because it is time to, oh no, not Crete. This is Cyprus, right? And we're just going to be coming on over here. There's this annoying
sure.
Roman diplomat
Shall die this day.
that should be dying to my Jason-born assassin here. Perfect. So now he's taken care of. And in addition to that, I just wanted to bring these boats over just because it's time for Ardashir to get off Cyprus, I think. Are you guys gonna be okay? Okay. What about low taxes and maybe minor city? Yeah, probably some more garrison as well. Yeah, probably some more. Zoroastrian large temple always is good. 3 turns. I want to get those mines. I don't have the upgraded mines yet, which feels kind of haggard. It does, but public order is important. I don't have any corruption here just because it's right next to Antioch, which is my capital. So like getting the law bonus isn't super, vital right now. It's kind of, I don't know, getting that money feels kind of vital. Yeah, squalor's not bad. Population's pretty low. Yeah, I think I killed everyone, didn't I? Yes. Zoroastrian large temple. I mean, I have a garrison's 20%, so that's going to go up once that unit's recruited. Let's get the mines in. Feels kind of bad not having them. And then, yeah, you get on the boats. You get on the boats. And you guys come back. There's no Roman boats in the water? No, there's not, so we should be okay. We should be. And there's this, army acting weird up here, but like they don't stand. I don't know what they have, and I know that they don't stand a chance. So like, I'm not worried about them at all. In fact, I can go look at them. Let's go look at you guys. Oh, can't see anything, can you? Okay, never mind then. Well, still, I'm not worried about them. And however, this is starting to look like something, right? It's starting to look like something that needs to be dealt with, and that might be the deciding factor. Just that they're like, all right, that's consolidated, and that can strike in either direction. And one of those directions that it can strike is Sinope, which isn't that well defended. It has some troops in there, sure, but sure, if they wanted to go south, well, they're going to get messed up. Tarsus has a pretty decent force. Antioch has a pretty decent force. And I have my force between these two places. I have my attacking force that I've built up. My elephants are here. We're ready to go, We're ready to get consolidated and ready to go. And I think, it would just feel stupid with this now, that's the reason. Now we found our reason. We have to deal with this. That's decided the direction that we're going to be going. Just because there really is no threat from here. I can leave Antioch half empty and we're still going to be fine. So yeah, that's the decision made right there. Melchior is going to be leading the main army, I suppose, and then we're still going to need at least a second army. Again, going 2v3, I'm okay with. I think I am. Especially if one of these stacks is all Mittani. That's the stack that I'm like... Actually, come to think of it, that would kind of suck to fight up against with an all-cav force. But, I don't know, my cav is going to be a different breed of cav. It's not, there's going to be camel cav in there, there's going to be elephant cav in there. It's gonna, there's gonna be some heavy shit. So Limitani, yeah, it's a counter to cavalry, but I mean, it's not a high morale unit, I don't think. I'm more worried about the Comitatenses. You wouldn't think so. It's just that, again, going back to my practice campaigns with the Sassanids, and I don't think I used the cataphracts in those. I never got far enough to use any of the badass Sassanid units. I just was using Clibinari. And I know that they have the armor-piercing mace as their secondary attack, and I was like, that should be fine against the Comitatenses, right? And it wasn't. The Comitatenses is, sword-armed little tank dudes are just holding their ground, and it was really disconcerting. I was like, God damn, guys. Why can't my armor-piercing heavy cav... I know the Clibinari are a hybrid archer unit, but if they have a mace, I kind of thought it was going to be a good fight for them, and it wasn't. So I would hope that it is a good fight for the cataphracts, like that the cataphracts should destroy every infantry unit in this game. There's no phalanx spear units in the Barbarian Invasion campaign, is my understanding. So like, in my head, the cataphracts should destroy like everything that's not in a forest. But again, that just hasn't been tested. I'm not by me, so I could be wrong. So that could be a good fight, actually. That could be kind of tricky, because again, I don't have my Sugdians yet. I'm still 4 turns away from having this army barracks be finished. And then, of course, the turns that it would take to train up those units and move them out west. So, whatever supporting army that I bring to fight up against these armies is not going to be the strongest infantry force. It's going to be levy spears, archers, slingers, and whatever supporting elements that I can bring to bear. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but my all-cav force could just flatten everything. It could, and that would be really awesome, but it just hasn't been, I just haven't tested it, so it's kind of exciting, but also scary because, you know, a failure like that could really lead to really setting me back, but who knows? We'll see, I guess. I think for now, do I want to start getting stuff set up now? I'm tempted to. How far can you guys get? To Antioch? You can, because this is the army. Melchior's army is, they've been on an adventure. They went all around Anatolia, and bringing them into Antioch just to get retrained feels good. We can't retrain that many units here in Tarsus. What can we retrain up here? It's nothing. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm broke. I'm pretty much spending all my money on something. Oh yeah, those mines. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So even putting them in Antioch in this turn isn't going to allow me to retrain those units.
Mighty General.
But I could start forming my armies still. So I'm in the process of sorting all of this out, and it looks messy now, but it should get sorted out in the next turn or so. However, I realized that this army that I said that I wasn't worried about, well, I'm not, but my elephants are right there, and they are in range of my elephants. Now, we're not at war with them, are we? We're not, right? We don't have any quarrel with the separatists, do we? Them, and this is the eastern. Yeah, and it says we're neutral, so they're just at war with the other Romans. So they should be focusing on the Romans and not me, I would hope. Yeah, that would suck if they attacked my elephants. I was thinking about taking Narcissus out of here and merging with them and just building a fort, but I just spent all my money, so I don't really have that money. So I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that it all works out here. Oh yeah, I was gonna go talk to the Roxolani, wasn't I? Yeah, oops. Yeah, okay, here comes one of the attacks, and I was expecting that one, sure. Attacking Sinope, that's smart, that's my weaker area. So, revolt suppressed, this is, what is this? The Roman rebellion has been crushed, now we must deal with the Imperial forces who are no longer distracted by such problems. The Western Empire rebels? Okay, well, we're not fighting the Western Romans, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, Sinope is besieged, yes, and then 3,000 in the treasury, that's not great. Another Kishpi, or Shishpi, cool. Cool, we already have one, but what's another Kishpi? Okay, so no, yeah, they didn't attack us, good, yes. The separatists, that is. Now, so what are you then? Are you tough? You are. Yeah, you're kind of tough, aren't you? Yeah, you have the Comitatenses and some Legios. Not a full army. They're a little damaged, and they do have some cavalry, which, you know, cav archers aren't the greatest for this type of fight. There's a peasant unit in there as well, which yeah, not great. Yeah, there's quite a few horse archers actually. And my force here in Sinope, although not like a fantastic open field army, spears and archers and, you know, some slingers and javelins, like it's the basics. It's kind of okay for defending a settlement. I would imagine So I should probably fight a sally out battle just so that I can see if I can get some arrow shots in. For those of you who are new to Rome, what you can do is you can sally out, and you don't have to, as long as you end the battle with your units back inside of your settlement, you can end the battle and it would just be a draw, and nothing changes. So you can sally out and see if you can destroy stuff, hurt them, shoot some arrows, use your wall defenses to do some damage as well. It might not be decisive, but if you can just, take out a few units, that can help when the eventual assault does happen. So yeah, it's not a bad idea. However, I wonder if that means that I need to attack sooner. You know what I mean? Because yeah, that's that, man, just getting rid of that Limitani stack would be kind of nice.
Orders?
So these are the elephants and the camels. They get up here. So that's Melchior's army now. His yeah, that's a pretty exciting looking stack. That looks awesome. I like that. Looks pretty awesome. We could get, so 2 turns we could be attacking that army. I don't know. He's a very good general though. Like, he is very good. They should destroy this army. Like, they should just get just fear routed. It's the garrison that's a little bit more dodgy. I can't. I'm pretty sure they have some decent units in there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Orders?
Yeah, they're forcing my hand, which is fine. That's, they're allowed to do that.
Ready to sail.
Do I want to bring my faction leader? How good is he at being a governor? He's very good at converting places. So I do want him to be in Caesarea when we do take that. But for now, let's see, he's a good miner. I don't have any mines in... oh, I do in Tarsus. Okay, well, let's just have him hang out in Tarsus. Yeah, 20% bonus on mining income. Yeah, that's pretty good. Trade stuff. Yeah. Craftsman. 15% bonus on trade income as well. 30% penalty on tax income. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that my assassin... Where do I want my assassin to go? Is there no... There's some diplomats out here. Yeah, maybe just bring him up to Anatolia. Kind of would like to have some eyes down here, but I can always just get a...
Yes, mighty lord.
I could always just get a spy for that. So yeah, let's have you pop in there. Court Dad can... could just move out with his army, I suppose, maybe?
Ships ready.
And then let's not forget our assassin. Yeah, you get up here and... You can... yeah, I mean, I guess we could just, go up with the army, I suppose. Because... I mean, we could kill you, maybe. Get rid of a 2-star general. That's a possibility. No general in here, but there might be a would we see him? Do we always see the general? Nah, I don't know. I don't know. So do I have something that's close enough to being ready to go? Court Dad, if I bring out, so I got some spears, got some archers, got some slingers. And then javelin, horse archers is a pretty light army, not gonna lie. Can we hire some stuff? Mercenary Hippotoxetai and a mercenary veterani. That's nice to get one of those guys. And then what about down here? Let's see. Equites, veterani. There's plenty of horse archers down here. Some Clipinari, mercenary veterani, Bucalari. Okay. Yeah, let's get these. Let's get at least... How much room do I have in this army? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots open. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, and then that leaves space for me to hire that unit of mercenary veterani. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, so they can come up.
Move out.
And they can support my
Move, sire.
push on Caesarea, and I mean, is Sinope going to be okay on its own? Or do we really need to like rush up there, bypass Caesarea to try to rescue this? It's hard to say. I can fight a Sally out in this turn and then just see how that feels, see how it goes. If things seem pretty dire, then I can just have to go around the long way. I don't know exactly what's the pathing for that. So it take two turns after this turn, so yeah, it's a little dicey, but maybe that wouldn't be the worst.
Orders?
Oh yeah, I just remembered that Melchior is a night fighter. He doesn't have to fight these guys all at once. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a big deal. So he can go in here, he can fight this stack outside, and it doesn't have to be a draw out. We can just fight the one stack and just demolish them. That means we don't have to worry about Cordad's army not being able to, like, either A, reinforce from the other side of the bridge, or B, have to kind of come around the long way and, you know, support from this side. We can just go in with Melchior's army, his, you know, all-mounted army, and hammer them next turn, and then maybe force a response from that army, you know, again, A or B, just threaten Caesarea, I suppose. But that wouldn't be super ideal. I think I'd rather just move north and deal with that army first, just because, yeah, that's still a siege, no matter how you look at it. Until that army leaves, and we kill all of them outside of that settlement, that's a tough battle. Let's just, I keep guessing at this, and I think I know what's in there, but let's just stop. Let's just look. Let's look. Ah, actually, shit, that's not that bad. That's the crap stack of Limitani, and, you know, it's fine. And that's not that bad either. God damn, I feel like, I should take that draw out. If I can get that draw out, I think I could do okay. Let me look at that general again. What kind of person are you? 2 stars, and that's all we know about you? What are your chances of getting inside? Can I... come on.
I serve your will.
55% chance? Okay, I don't care that much. I don't care that much. And the Roxolani do not want an alliance. Okay, that's a little bit concerning. They did just come up here and fight some brigands, so maybe there was just some brigands hidden in the forest that I wasn't aware of, but the fact that they just turned down an alliance flat out is kind of concerning. Yeah. It makes me wonder if I should start to grease their palms a little bit with a little bit of cash money. Because yeah, that'd be cheaper than a war. You know, wars are expensive, and sometimes just keeping people happy is a little bit cheaper. So that's an idea. Although yeah, currently I don't have much, so that's not the best option either. Before I forget, I almost did just end this turn here, but yeah, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and fight this gosh darn Sally out battle here.
Prepare for battle.
So 2-star general. What else do we know about you? Confident commander, Christian, and runner. Oh, it's a retinue. Okay, I thought it was like a trait as a runner, which would be a bad thing, but no, this is a runner that helps give commands, which makes sense. Yes. So 2 stars. Yeah, this is a scary army. Silver Chevron, committed Tenseis, that's a good experienced unit. triple bronze chevron committed tenseis as well. Mercenary veterani. There are some damaged units here, and I'm just seeing it's the so two full strength committed tenseis and then one veterani. Those are the 3 heavy duty infantry units that they have, and then Legio Lanciari, good spear unit as well. So that makes 4 heavy duty infantry units. Their range stuff is not, they just have the damaged Eastern Archer with some experience upgrades and a basic archer pretty much, and then yeah, horse archers. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horse archers, 6 horse archers. That's a lot of horse archers, but I also, I don't have any horse archers. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I have 3 archers, basic archers, 3 slingers, 2 javelins, and then my general. Kishbi or Shishbi. Man, having some horse archers to kind of draw them to my wall defenses and try to like skirmish from the safety of having my walls backing me up. That would have been pretty nice, but that's not, I don't have that, so we will have to figure something else out. Here we are in Sinope, and I am all set and ready to go, and it looks like this town still has a bit of work to do before it becomes fully Sassanid, or Sassanian. Yeah, it looks like we have ourselves a Sassanian trader building, and I thought I saw a temple over here as well. Yeah, the Zoroastrian large temple as well. But for the, yeah, it looks like the rest of it's still Roman. Yeah, it looks like we have some work to do. Yeah, Governor's Palace, that looks pretty Roman to me. Looks pretty awesome though. I love that you can look at these settlements in this game, and it just looks so good. And the evolution of settlement battles and siege battles from Shogun to medieval to Rome was really fantastic. Even medieval. Like from Shogun to medieval, that was such a great jump. Adding like the full-sized fortifications. Like you didn't get the places where people lived, but you got like the defensive medieval fortifications. And you didn't have wall fighting, but you had artillery and stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. And defensive stuff that like like towers and walls that like shot at you and stuff. Like you could have like catapult towers and like gun towers and stuff like that, which was really cool. That was a really good jump from Shogun 1, which is like basically nothing. But then to this, where you had like an entire, like this is where people live. And it's really something. Like it's really cool to see all of this, see the trees in here. I love seeing stuff like this, where they're just like, let's just build some architecture. Like why? Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's so well done. All right, enough of that. Let's go. And are we in range of anything? No, it looks like we're not quite. Okay, we'll get some shots here on these committed tenseis. Perfect, yeah, nice. I'll take that. Perfect. That's exactly that's one of the units that I would love to damage. And it looks like, yeah, they're just gonna run the gauntlet, and they're just gonna get shot by all my archers. Slingers, not so much. I don't think anything's in range of my slingers. And yeah, obviously not my javelins as well. So I wonder. Yeah, they're really kind of booking it, aren't they? Makes me kind of wonder if I can bring my general out, and would there be a reaction at all to that? This is something that I need more practice with for sure, is fighting these sally outs. Like, is there, can I bring them closer to me? I wonder. Is there a way to do this? I don't want to get too crazy with my general, but what if I were to like bring my spears out? Is this something, can we force a fight here? With, all of the firepower of my towers and all these ranged units behind me? Now I have started to bring my units over to this section of the battlements so that we could potentially get in range of this armies over here. And we did draw them in shortly, so that was interesting. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to draw them in. Now, just in case you're wondering, I know that I should establish this, which is that I have been told that there's a pretty cheesy way of moving in units within side of settlements to basically make the AI army move in a way that you want them to, so you can kind of, oh, I don't know, figure things out, finagle things so that they get in range of stuff. And I really don't want to like cheese like that. That seems kind of, I don't know, it's not really my style, really. But there's also like a point where I'm like, you know what, I do want to, you know, get them in range of me for sure. You know, so there's definitely like, you know, there's that's tough. There's like a line, you know, there's like a gray area where yes, I do want to get something out of this, but I don't want to be that cheesy, you know. The Romans are being very cagey about this. They are not biting at all. I'm trying to get them to come forward a little bit, and they're just not doing it. I brought peasants out from this gate as well to try to prevent, like, hey, it's just peasants, you know. What's a peasant going to do to you? And yeah, they do not seem interested at all. They see the walls lined with archers, and they're like, yep, nope, no, thank you. So. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much that I can really achieve here other than like bringing my range units outside of the walls to try to, you know, get them to come at me, but I don't know if that's really the fight that I want to take, just because they do have that, you know, they have a lot of cav, right? And I shouldn't, you know, take my infantry forces against this much cav. Although they're bringing forward their 10-man unit of archers and their 46-man unit of eastern archers. Ooh, if I, oh man, I would love to get rid of that unit. And they might be in range of my peasants, so I should probably bring my peasants back and see if I can draw them forward a little bit here. Let's see here. So yeah, these are just the slingers. If I could get them to come in range of my archers, that would be not. Nope, they're not. Nope, they see the game. All right, well, I'm just gonna bring my guys back inside and call it because I don't think that I don't think it's gonna work.
Because this battle has ended in a draw.
Oh, come on, they tried their hardest. We got 30 kills against Comitatenses, and how did they get 12 kills against us? What? Yeah, I'm not sure. I saw a couple dead bodies on top of the battlements, but that was it. I didn't see anything else. Like a couple. I saw like it was like two guys maybe got in range of the archers on top of the horse archers that were coming on in. But yeah, that's weird. That's weird. All right. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this turn. You know, do I train up like another unit somewhere? Train up something here in Arctic Start, just so that I can see, what do I have here? 2 slingers. I would like Kotais to have a garrison. So yeah, I may as well spend whatever money that we have. Okay, and that assassin's here. Yes, he is. Okay, that looks okay. Let's end it, and I wonder if they're going to attack in this turn. No, not this. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so they broke off the siege of Sinope because I just popped my head out. That was it. That's all it took. And they're like, oh, what's happening here? Well, because I now remembered that I have the Night Fighter trait, I could just go in and kind of smash one at a time. Now, I still don't know if the Night Fighter works if I'm the one that is being attacked. I'm not aware of that yet. I keep forgetting to look it up, and no one's told me, so I don't know. All right, 3,000 in the treasury. That's not a lot. It's not a lot, but yeah, that's why I really wanted to take Sidon, just because I imagine there's more money to be had in that. Alright, marriage celebrations. Cyrus. Down here, he has gotten married to a woman out in the desert. Good for him. And Ardax Kashka has been born. Let's come down here
Move out, my liege.
and get ourselves a little
Glorious victory.
brigand smash.
Fire. Onward.
Auto resolve that.
Attack. Glorious victory.
And now these forces can head on back to Demantha.
Leaving the
And then these guys, I don't know. I'll think about it.
No more moves.
They've been out in the desert for so long. I don't know. I don't know. You know, what do they want to do? Cyrus probably wants to, you know, start a family. But let's see. I mean, is there any reason to let him do that? -1 from law, -2 from unrest. Like, he should not be in a settlement. But he shouldn't be doing anything really. He's bad.
Sire.
I think Yazgard. Yeah, he actually has something to offer. So he should, yeah, he should do something. Okay, so they broke off that siege and they went right back here.
Sire.
And I can only reach this army, the crab stack, but I mean, yeah, that stack in Caesarea is not great. It's just that one, which also isn't like the scariest thing, especially considering that its strength lies in its horse archers, which, you know, for my all-cav army is like kind of not a big deal, really. I don't think. I could be wrong, maybe, I don't know.
My liege.
Oh, so there's a crossing right here. Oh, okay. I think I might have missed that before. All right. How far can you get? Huh. Okay. So you can still support, even though, like, yeah, that's fine. I can take out one army, use the Night Fighter to destroy them, and still have a second army just to support in case they want to try to, you know, fight me in the next turn, and I can't, if I find out I can't use Night Fighter as the defender, then there we go. I think we have time in this episode. I think so. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Oh man, some more brigands. Gosh darn it, man. Roxolani, you're not... I'm watching you, Roxolani. Don't do anything funny. And Hatra still 2 turns away before that army barracks is finished there as... Oh man, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, more dudes. Alright, well that's fine. I think these guys are getting good at killing brigands, so head on over there.
Engage the enemy.
What do we got? 3 javelin men?
Ours, mighty one.
Yeah, auto-resolve that. Down they go, and we got a retinue expands. Alright, what'd you get? Sword bearer. +1 to personal security, and +1 to your general's hit points. Wonderful. Just hop in, just go right back, retrain those units, and they'll probably have to head out to deal with those guys. Are you guys, is Testifying gonna be fine? Sure.
Orders.
Yeah, Testifying well, they'll be fine. Let's bring these guys up, and then do I wait for these guys, or do I just
Mighty general.
send these guys? What is it? All peasants? It might just be peasants. It is. Yeah.
Orders.
So I think that this army, along with these forces from Hatra, should suffice, would be my guess.
Fire.
I am actually excited to get a big battle in here. That'd be fun. I feel like it's been a while. Yeah, let's get you guys, like, here. I don't need you to be... Yeah, you don't need to be, like, right...
Engage the
Can we go? Yes, we can. Attempted night attack. So is it not guaranteed? I thought it was guaranteed. So that means we are... Okay, so the other army wasn't in reinforcement range anyway, so this way we're just cutting out the garrison. And we'll just be fighting Captain Antonius and his legion of Limitani, a couple peasant units. The general's going to be the Hippotoxetai. It's a damaged Legio Lanciari, a damaged Eastern Archer, and a very, very damaged Hippotoxetai. So really not too threatening, honestly. And look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 star generals. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Alright, let's go have some fun here. I'm looking forward to this.
Today is a day for brave deeds, so that our fame will be known from one end of the world to another. Wherever men admire courage, our names will be known.
Did we not get the night attack?
By tomorrow, our sword arms will ache from overuse.
So, are we going to be fighting a 1v2? Because, yeah, I thought... So, yeah, was that actually just an attempt? It's not a guaranteed thing? Huh.
Wait my orders.
I'm very curious. That's interesting. I don't know, because I don't know. For instance, like I know that there's some like buggy stuff with the reinforcements, like at least in the OG, like the Imperial campaign. I know that you have to like click and double click and kind of click off and click on again the reinforcements to try to make sure that you get the reinforcement mode that you want, whether it's AI controlled or whether it's human controlled. And I wonder if there's a similar kind of thing going on with the night attack in this, where because I looked at the armies that canceled the night attack. If so, that sucks because I was really looking forward to that night attack. I think that, again, looking at that garrison, it's not that strong, so I think that we will be fine if I do have to fight 1v2. But yeah, I was hoping for that night attack. That it looked cool. Would have been a nice, easy fight. But yeah, it's okay. If I have to fight both armies, that's fine. I think this is my first time in my entire history of playing Total War games where I've used an entire mounted army. I think so.
The enemy have proved their cowardice.
And
they have reinforcements.
Yeah, they're bringing up their reinforcements, as the dude said. So yeah, I mean, I'm not scared. Come bring it on, guys. Bring it on. So elephants, because they have because they can run amok if they have low enough morale. Now, there's not a lot of archers in at least that army. I can't remember exactly about the reinforcing army, but at least in the initial army, there's not a ton of archers, and so there's not a lot that can really threaten my elephants, I think. I don't know what kind of bonuses. Do spearmen have bonuses versus elephants? I think it might just be versus cav. I don't know if they have a bonus versus elephants. So let's just come down here. I got my Clibinari, I got my skirmish corps up front. It's going to be Clibinari in the middle, and then my my desert nomad cav on either flank, 2 units each, and then Clibinari backed up by my Clibinari Immortals, my general unit, and then I have Cataphracts in wedge formation on the left, and then armored camel riders on the right. They don't have wedge formation available to them, which is interesting. That's kind of a neat little thing. And then the basic camel raiders in the middle backing up my Clibinari, and then yeah, elephants, as I was saying, they're going to be in the back reacting to whatever opportunities become available to them. As soon as I see a flank that's like devoid of any ranged units, I'm just going to hit that flank and just roll up the entire army, is going to be the idea. And if there's any cav, which there really isn't, is there? Like this Hippotoxetai, sure, but when it comes to like actual cav, if we can get our sights on that general unit, which is going to be in the reinforcing army, that would be a good target for my armored camel riders, because they should just eat Cav alive. And yeah, look at this. They're just sending their archers to die. Yeah, that's not nice of them. Let's just send my nomad dudes up to just run them down. And just bring these guys up as well. And go here as well. Is that just like a bunch of peasants? Yeah, peasants and Limitani. Oh my god, I'm gonna feel so embarrassed if I lose this. I think it just feels so dumb. Let's try to get my dudes back. And elephants, I'm kind of thinking right flank push on the elephants. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All I'm seeing is Limitani, and in fact, get back here. And camels. I mean, okay. Oh, shit. Get back. Actually, are we getting back or no? I don't know, guys. Just go. Yeah, that's fine. Shit. Even the Clibinari is like, just charge, dude. And then, yep, these guys go as well. And then on this side, actually punch in here. Punch. And then elephants, punch down here. Yeah, that looks okay. And I think we're just gonna wrap everything up. Desert archers can join in the chase. And at least push back the Hepatoxytai at the very least. And then I don't want to go too crazy here. You guys get back, because I know there's another army coming on up. And then Cataphracts, I know you guys are going ham a little bit. That's cool. Elephants are getting in there and killing some Limitani. I love it. They look like they're having so much fun. Let's try to get up here and do a little bit of chasing. But again, I don't want to go super crazy here. Yeah, you guys get back. I'm glad I caught that, because that would have sucked. Alright, Cataphracts get back. You guys get over here, and then over here. And then I probably, yeah, you just come down in here and hit this stuff. And then come up here. And then, yeah, you guys are still having fun. It's important to have fun, elephants. You've made the long journey from out east. And, okay, yep, they're gonna charge in. Their general's gonna charge in, so let's turn around with my Cataphracts. And ideally, I'd have some my camels. Oh, did you guys not get back? I thought I told you guys to come back, please. What are you guys? Legio Lanciari? Yeah, get away from that shit. Get away from it. Get away from it. Please. Yeah, please get away. Just like hit that stuff. That's fine. And then you come up here. I just want to shoot the Legio Lanciari. So yeah, enemy general's running away. And now they're shooting at me with fire arrows. That's where I get my elephants back. Or do I push with my Cataphracts into those archers? What are you guys? Committed Tenseis? I don't know. Let's maybe get a charge in the Committed Tenseis. And that should be fine. Clibinari Immortal, that's my general. Let's put general more in a central area. And then Clibinari come up and shoot. Maybe get a... Ooh, yeah, Plemitari. Hit those guys. And what are you? Cataphracts. And... yeah, keep trying to run away. I think the Legio are still... yeah, Limitani. If I can get a charge on them, I'd rather do that. Elephants, go hit those Limitani, please, and thank you. Definitely a bit of micro for this. I don't want to hit the Limitani. I'd rather not. I'd rather shoot them with these guys. No, come on. Okay, they broke. That's fine. That's fine. We can gang up on them now. Like, now that they're outstretched and isolated, we can gang up on them for sure. And then... that's looking okay. It looks okay. It looks like everything's running away now, so it looks like we can probably just chase stuff. Yeah, definitely a bit more micro with an all-cav army, but still, I still felt it was okay. It was fine. Yeah, let's try to get a chase in there, and then try, yeah, get as much as we can done. Yeah, get as much done as we can. There's no guys that got behind us. I don't think so. You might be too far away to contribute, but we'll see. We'll chase everything that we can. Now, I'm being told that I have killed 85% of the enemy forces, but it is my understanding that is a combination of both armies, so I don't know if I've wiped anything. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. And it looks like there's still a couple units left on the field. And what about my own losses? I took, what, 14%? So I should heal back some of that, and then... that's pretty good, though. It's the nice thing about having an all-cav army is that you can really run stuff down once you win the battle, which is pretty sweet. So we only took a couple, like 140-ish losses, something like that. We got 2,300 kills. And yeah, I'm just curious to see here. So casualties inflicted, yeah, Clibinary Mortals got 60 kills. Cataphracts 200, 242, 422. Armored Camel Riders 60, 57, 128. And then, yeah, Nomad Archer Cav 47, 167, 132. And then 44. Clibinary 128, 105, 111. And then Camel Raiders didn't really get involved, I don't think, too much here. Elephants 133, 52, and 85. That's not bad, considering that they didn't really get in there. Like, they kind of did, but like, still, a lot of casualties done in a very short period of time for them. And then one unit of Camel Raider did get 138 kills, so good for them. And then we got some heals on, so 23 heals on that Nomad Archer Cav, and then 14 heals on that Nomad Archer Cav. All right, so that's okay. Yeah, that feels pretty good. So I'm curious to see now what the situation's going to be like. Now, so yeah, enemy army routes. So one of those armies did... Yeah, they find their new lives as goat herds, ditch diggers, and fisher folk, more congenial than being warriors. Alright. Okay, so all that's left then inside of here is the general, Constans Manius, and then one beat-up unit of Limitani, 2 units of peasants, and then a 3-man unit of Equites Auxilia. That's it. Okay, they got roughed up. And then, of course, them. And sure, you know, it's might be a little tougher, but I mean, we're in good shape, aren't we? One Cataphract unit got kind of eaten up a little bit, and then Armored Camel Raider, they're down to 20 men. We're fine. Yeah. I can bring you guys up a little bit. They might not be in reinforcement range. They might be. It's so hard to tell. It's very close. But even if we do get attacked, I reckon we're in good shape here. So that's good. That is nice. That means that we should be able to take Caesarea very soon, I would say. Because now we have the infantry up here. Therefore, like, whatever happens in the next fight, even if stuff, you know, ends up back in Caesarea, okay, fine. You know, this army can kind of come on in and clean stuff up. As long as it's not, like, as long as we get a lot of these guys, if the Comitatenses and, like, the Legio Lanciari and the Eastern Archers get back inside of the Caesarea, that's going to suck, because those are the units that we can't really fight inside of a settlement. Like, sure, we can fight the other stuff, but not that. Like, we can fight horse archers inside of the settlement, that's fine. But fighting that really heavy armored stuff is going to be really tough. You know what? Because Ctesiphon does have a scriptorium here, and, oh, it actually gives more stuff here. Oh, that's cool. I knew that at one point, but then I forgot. The academy buildings do give a law bonus, which is pretty sweet, and religious conversion as well. That's good. That's nice. That's nice. Having the retinue, like, gifts to the characters is awesome. Like, it's a really good thing in the base game, but having a couple extra bonuses to it's not bad. I like that. And what I was going to say is that gives me an idea for Cyrus. He's so shitty, but the man just got married, and there's a gosh darn scriptorium here in Ctesiphon. So come up there and read a book or two, okay? And yeah, you might have to learn a little bit of something about the birds and the bees, because you need to start a family. And then you're fine. You go be useful somewhere. Go up to Hatra, I suppose.
Out of moves, great lord.
Yeah, that's I like that. Now I have a little bit of money to spend. It's nothing too crazy. It kind of makes me wonder. Kind of makes me, I don't know, I still feel like I need economy buildings. Like, now that I'm getting my Sugdians soon from Hatra, I don't really need to look at military stuff, really. So, is there any economy stuff that really stands out to me? I'm getting the upgraded mines here in Salamis, Tarsus. Could get a market in Tarsus. That would give me a little, like, 50 denarii boost. It's not nothing. Up here in Sinope. Do we have corruption up here? No, we don't, but there's devastation. What does the market give me here? Yeah, it's you know, like 50 something like that. Okay, let's get the Royal Road here in Kotais, actually. Yeah. That's nice. It's not the most amount of money, but it's a nice little boost. And oh, actually, yeah, that's not my territory. I keep thinking that this is like the same territory as this, but it's really not. So this is a pretty small territory. Well, it reaches out to here. So it just makes it faster for the Roxolani to invade me when they decide to. Sweet, awesome. Great idea. And that's going to be a good place to end this episode. I feel good about getting a nice little fight in there. That felt necessary, just because it's been a couple quiet episodes, which is fine too. It's fine, you know, when you got to move the elephants, you got to move the elephants. And now that army's rocking, that's pretty fun. And getting the Sugdians going, it's basically just the Sugdians, right? I already have archers, I already have other stuff. I have the other units that I need for whatever army is going to be ready to march south. So that's not going to take too long once those guys are going from Hatra. So these armies, and in fact, I will say also, is that what I could do is just bring down this badass army, not this army, but the badass one. They could just hop on a boat and come down here, or just march or whatever. They don't need to stay in Anatolia just because they are in Anatolia now. They could just go wherever they want, because once these forces are knocked out, the Roman threat in Anatolia is really not much. So we could march down here if this is what feels like would be better for my economy, which I do think it is. I think that Sidon would be much better for my economy. But before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Caesarea playing Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.